Hi guys, welcome to the new way that I'm going to be doing Monday Mojos, which is videoing in and giving you 3 minutes of some magic on how you can actually find the ultimate blend of personal and commercial leadership to amplify everything you're doing. I like to call it the fifth dimension. So today's topic is about actually the art of letting go and not letting your ego run the show. And I think what happens, I drew this cool diagram that I'm about to show you, is that we get so stuck in over controlling and over planning and overthinking and just trying to kind of keep all the plates that we have on operational level going, whether it's friends, family, yourself, business, whatever's going on. If you're listening to this, you've got a million things going on in your life. Otherwise, we wouldn't be hanging out. But I'd like to challenge you on everything that you're doing and how you're approaching decision making. And I want to ask you, do you think that you fall or fly if you let go? So really, when it comes to elite performance, and this is what I coach with the top 1% leaders, it's really between your ears on your mindset and your perspective that makes the difference between a good decision and a remarkable one. And I want to give you a few insights as we hang out together over the coming weeks on how to make remarkable decisions with very little effort. That's correct. So I drew some funny diagrams, but before I go into that, I just want to let you know that I will be putting this information on the vitalitycoach.com.au blog post. It'll also be on YouTube, Vitality Coach TV, so come follow, leave comments, like, hang out. The more you ask me questions, the more I can give you the absolute best advice that hits your challenges, and I can help raise your vibration and what you're doing. And honestly, it's really not that difficult. We just have to get out of our own way. And I think that once we've got to a certain level in life, we think we know it all, even though we know there's more to learn. So replace your fear with curiosity. So today's lesson is figuring out what your perspective is. Are you a person that life does stuff to, or are you a person that does stuff with life? The easiest way to figure that out is to think about something that maybe you've been stuck in for a while, that you kind of like, oh my God, I'm just constantly going round and round in circles. I don't kind of know if I want to move forward or move backwards, but either way, whatever it is on this decision, you're in a state of complete inertia, and it absolutely frustrates you beyond belief to the fact where you're becoming unproductive. There's no forward movement. You're constantly obsessing about it. It's really becoming your kryptonite for energy. So when we stay in our heads in this capacity all the time, we're not utilizing our energy levels to the best of our abilities. We're actually using up and putting, kind of mortgaging our energy levels. You're not being productive with your thoughts and your connection between knowing, knowledge, and experience and the knowing that comes in here. So let me draw you a little diagram. I did this with the leadership team the other week, so you'll have to excuse my stick figures, but this is a mini mojo maker. So here, if you can see, this is my LEAP model. It's part of my 4th book. I can't reveal the title yet, but it's going to be cool. But anyway, I call this the LEAP matrix. So what prevents people from going and doing those things that you might find inspirational that others do, or leaders that just keep pushing the envelope and go, how do they do that? You know, you look at all these people and you think, oh, what have they got that I haven't? And really it's a mindset. So most people get stuck. They say stuck between these two walls that are your constant stories, the things that are really comfortable, the things that define you. They're really easy to sit in, you know, whether it's kind of a relationship or if it's a certain business environment or blah, 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 the stories go on. But either way, you know, your reality as you think of it is really not your reality. So you've got to ask yourself, what expectations and ideals am I absolutely fused with that I won't let go of? And where is the fear that I would prefer to stay in discomfort rather than go to something that could be absolutely bloody amazing? You know, so why do so many people to stay in discomfort and they love the story and they stay in the cold? I call it the 90-10 rule. You know, 90% is, oh my God, this is so hard. 10% feels really cool to try something, and they go right back into the story and revert back to this is too hard. So that's usually based out of fear or shame, blame or guilt, right? So this is this horrible place of dichotomy, but most people stay in situations that are known, which makes them comfortable. So even if it's not a situation you like, you know it. So you're like, well, you know, better the devil we know, right? Two different things are going to happen to you. And I say this when I do corporate training with leadership. We can hang out all year, we can do some workshops, we can share some ideas, or we can really get shit done and start to figure out how you can really amplify your life seamlessly. And that means doing the work, because dreams don't work unless you do. So you've got to apply some tools. The first step is to figure out where you sit in your mindset and your perspective. So if you were to take your hands off these walls and your feet off these walls and you were just to let go, do you feel that you would fall or you would fly? And really, you're assessing, is it a risk to let go or is it an opportunity? And that's what you've got to figure out. Are you going to fall and you're afraid and you're stuck in the lack and all the things that could go wrong, or you're going to take it as an opportunity because you trust the process? So at the bottom of my diagram, I put all these things in the notes. The leap matrix is you have to learn to let go, because you only know what you know. So if you don't fly, if you don't leap, you won't rise above. The other thing is engage. Engage in self-trust and knowing, a deep sense of knowing. So not the dialogue that happens in your mind, but engage in your deep sense of just, I don't even know how, but this feels right, so I'm going to give it a go. The universe will support you. Just take one step. The third part of the leap matrix is action. Because you have to put a foot out over the cliff. You can't just sit there and stare at it. You have to go and take a leap of faith. Faith. We've lost so much faith these days. And third thing is purpose. When you have a sense of purpose, the fourth bit of leap, you never have to worry because you're connected and grounded in all that you do. Remember, guys, I'm putting this on the comments and description, the Vitality Coach TV on YouTube. It'll also be on the blog post for this at vitalitycoach.com.au. But most importantly, I ask you today, where do you sit? If you were to take your hands off the walls of comfort, the stories that you tell yourself, and that sense of purpose took over, the sense of faith, the sense of being in the driver's seat, of just backing yourself, do you think you would fall or you will fly? Is it a risk or is it an opportunity? You must have the courage to choose curiosity over fear. And we don't have to know every single step. So most people I work with, they're highly intelligent, extremely visionary, and they're tenacious. They like to have a little bit of control over everything. That next level amplification is letting go and trusting yourself that you're fully supported. So if there's something in your gut that says, God, I really gotta try this, or the situation I'm in, the relationship I'm in, the job I'm in, the way my team are managing up to me, it just doesn't feel right, do something about it. There is nothing worse than saying stuck. So please do not say stuck in a story, but take a leap. Let go, engage in a deep sense of knowing, take action, and be on purpose. I promise you, you won't look back, but all it takes is one step. So don't just stand there and look at what everyone else is doing. If you don't leap, you won't fly. So come join me. I'm going to tell you how to do that once you take that first step. Remember, you can connect with me at Fogden-Moore. I really love to hear from you. All this work is all over the website. All you have to do is search something like winning weeks, purpose, goal setting, whatever you need, I'm here to help you. You absolutely have the ability to design the next level of what your life looks like, whether it's work or home. You got this, you're in the driver's seat. Thanks for tuning in, and I hope you like my new versions of Monday Mojos. I'm here to make sure that you absolutely live your life easily to your truest potential. See you next time.